Ben Dorr here, Executive Director with Minnesota Gun Rights. And there's a great, big, fat gun control hearing is going to take place tomorrow. Hold on, I got to tell my radio ads guy to hold on. Hey, Rick, I'm live right now. Can I call you in a little bit? Bye-bye. That's the guy who's going to be running radio ads for us here. He already is in Senate District 3. We got radio ads going in Senate District 4, Senate District 14, Senate District 41, and others. The fight is on tomorrow. The Senate Judiciary Committee under radical communist Senator Ron Latz, and that's what he is. He's a full-blown hate America leftist. That's what he is. And he is the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee. And tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. in room 1200 of the Senate office building in St. Paul, he's going to be holding hearings on 3 big gun control bills. And I'm going to talk about them really quickly here for you guys. If you do nothing else tonight, the reason we're doing this, if you're not getting our emails, you should be getting our emails. If you're not getting our emails, then you haven't had an opportunity to send this pre-written email. But in the description of this video that we're doing right now, there is a pre-written email campaign. I'm asking every gun owner tonight to click on that link, send your email. It will go directly to your senator and to your state representative, telling them that you want them to vote no on red flag gun confiscations, universal background checks, aka gun registration, the mandatory gun storage laws, all this garbage they're trying to ram through. Your senator, I don't care who they are, they need to hear from you tonight. I'm asking everybody to click on that link and send your pre-written email telling them to vote no. The 3 bills that Senator Latz is going to be holding hearings on tomorrow is going to be Senate File 1117, which is red flag gun confiscation laws. The second bill is Senate File 1116, which is universal background checks. It's a gun registration bill. It requires every single firearms transfer to go through a background check. All of them. If you let a buddy borrow your firearm, background check, transfer into his name. Give a gun to your spouse, same story, same story, same story. They're trying to build a registry of gun owners. That's their ultimate goal, is to register all of our firearms so they can take them away. That's what this is about. And then the third bill, and this is laughably stupid. All right, get this one. Senate File 2827, which is introduced by none other than Senator Ron Latz himself. Well, I guess all 3 of them are, but this one increases the penalties for owning fully automatic machine guns, as if we're living in 1990 and this is Die Hard 2 and everybody's running around with fully automatic machine guns in our streets. It's a joke. It's a laughable bill. And of course, that's what all of this legislation is. It's feel-good garbage for leftist soccer moms who don't even know that it's virtually impossible to own a fully automatic firearm. They're completely illegal. You have to go through a mountain of paperwork about that tall to get to own one. And people like Machine Gun Jerry are some of the only people around who even own them. But he is going to push this bill to increase the penalties for illegally owning machine guns when they're not even used in his inner city crime sprees that he refuses to take seriously or do anything about. These are the 3 bills he's hearing tomorrow. Minnesota Gun Rights, we have entered written testimony in opposition to this legislation. And of course, we're going to be there tomorrow testifying in committee, telling Ron Latz what a leftist scumbag he is, because it's what he is. He knows this legislation won't do anything. He lives in St. Louis Park. It's like an 82% Democrat district. The guy runs unopposed every 2 years or 4 years, depending. And he's just doing this to make his voters feel good. You know, like we wrote in our testimony on this legislation, none of the thugs who burned down the 3rd precinct were using machine guns. nobody who roasted Lake Street and damaged 1,500 businesses, none of those people in the summer of riots in 2020, none of them were using machine guns. So for him to introduce stupid legislation like this and act like he's being a serious senator, it's laughably stupid. It's laughably stupid. And I'm going to tell him that tomorrow if they let me take the stand. But again, guys, for those of you checking in right now, there's going to be gun control hearings tomorrow morning. There's also going to be hearings on the gun control omnibus bill that are going to take place on Friday morning. So we have back-to-back gun control hearings tomorrow morning and Friday morning. So it's a busy, busy time. Guys, this is the fight of our lives. We win or lose here. We either stop them or they pass it. If there was ever a time to send an email, it's now. If there was ever a time to make a donation, it's now. If there was ever a time to call your brother, your uncle, your friend, your neighbor, your coworker who supports the Second Amendment and say, hey, guys, it's time to pull our crap together and get to work stopping this stuff, it's right now. It's right now. Minnesota Gun Rights, we have spent an exorbitant amount of your donor dollars. Thank you for that, by the way, on online ads, radio ads, direct mail, texting campaigns, the whole thing. We have been bombarding the weakest members of the Minnesota Senate, telling them to vote no on this. The Democrats are having a difficult time getting all of the votes together for this legislation because let's just be fair. Every single day, these people vote on something. Some of them are feel-good bills. Some of them are superfluous. Some of them don't matter at all. Some of them are controversial, but there's no organization or group of people who can take these monsters to task. But when it comes to gun control legislation, that is one vote that these people cannot take so easily. Because Minnesota Gun Rights is massive. We're well funded. We're well supported by tens of thousands of the best patriots in the entire state of Minnesota. And for those weak members, I'm talking about people like Senator Hoffman. I'm talking about people like Judy Seeberger and Grant Housechild and Eric Putnam and Rob Kupek and others. For these people, the vote they take on gun control, if they take that vote, will be the hardest vote they take for the entire term in office. And I swear to the heavens above, Minnesota Gun Rights will be in their districts in 4 years with everything we have. If they pass this gun control legislation, we will get our pound of flesh at election time. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. This is career-crushing votes for some of these people. I hope it's worth it, and I hope they're weighing it in the balance. Again, I'm asking you to send your pre-written emails telling your senator that you want them to vote no. There's a link on top of this video. Ryan Larson is spot on, says Walz just grew our Minnesota government by 30%. Yeah, these are definitely videos for another time. Yeah, it's about to become really, really expensive to live in this state. Thank you, Democrats. Appreciate it. Although, in all fairness, the Republicans grew the hell out of government when they were in charge too. So, but when it comes to gun control, this is our main concern. Please send your pre-written email. Stay tuned tomorrow for updates from the Capitol. Please share this video with your family and friends. I'll keep it short. We'll keep it short here tonight. Share with your family, share with your friends. Anybody you know supports the Second Amendment. I know there's a lot of people in the outstate who kind of just shake their head at St. Paul. The cities. We don't like those cities. I don't like them either. But these tyrants in that Capitol building are deciding exactly what kind of world we have to live in or leave. And so it is incumbent upon all of us to get involved and protect our state from these people. And when it comes to our Second Amendment rights, nothing is so precious as making sure these people are not taking away our firearms, obliterating our Second Amendment freedoms, taking away our right to due process, creating gun registries, or passing any of this garbage. It's garbage is what it is. So share the video, guys. I'm going to hop off right now. We have quite a few things to get done before tomorrow morning. Again, there's hearings tomorrow morning at 8:30 in room 1200 of the Senate office building. And then Friday morning, last I looked, they had not given any specifics on the Friday morning debate or their hearing. So last I knew, there was no time frame or anything else. We just know they're going to be bringing forward their stupid omnibus gun control bill. It's like 6 gun control bills all packed into one. So share this video, guys. Send your pre-written email. I'm going to sign off for right now. Keep the fight up. It is March 22 when we're recording this. Session ends, I think, on May 22 is when they're required to sign off sine die. If we can keep this fight up for a couple more months, maybe we can shut this all down. This may be a smoke show from Senator Latz, who has to give something to his leftist backers, to Michael Bloomberg, his puppet master. You know, that may be what's happening over the next couple of days. We have got to keep the pressure on the senators I listed off a few moments ago. They are the ones who will decide if this legislation passes and becomes law. Again, they're the ones who live in vulnerable districts. They're the ones who live in districts where gun owners are capable of removing them from office, not Ron Latz. So Ron Latz appears to be willing to put his own DFL senators' political necks on the chopping block just to get his vote in his 80-20 DFL district. Very selfish of you, Ron. Very selfish. You shouldn't do that. That's what I have for right now, guys. Stay tuned. Next time I go live tomorrow, there will be gun control hearings taking place, and I'll have all the details of what happens there when I get back. So we'll talk to you later.